Good morning, afternoon, evening. Good time zone. Welcome to the stream. Rip the laggy. He's doing the twice send thing again, fire. Hey, welcome. Welcome back. We are playing Persona 3 Reload today. More grindy. We have the beanie on today from the start. I am grieving. You got popcorn? Nice. I'm grieving because I was talking with Coco Bro before starting this stream. Bonk Dima. We were talking about Persona 3, and a certain someone got mentioned, so we have the beanie on. Always the characters I like who have death flags. Why? Hello. We unfortunately do not have the full link today because Kayla wants to get up early for something tomorrow. Not you two, or... So we're doing Reload today. In terms of tomorrow, it might be... Oi. It might be Pokemon, it might be Nike. We'll figure it out. I need to reply to his message. I'll definitely remember to do that later. My Discord, currently, I read the messages, but I have to unread it to remember to reply to them later because I didn't have time to reply at the time that I read them for the ones that need a longer response. Speaking of, wait until the ad break ends because this one's related to fire. Also, the moon. What am I gonna get? Persona. Hey, can we get 3 in a row? I had mac and cheese before stream. It's been a long while since I had mac and cheese. It was good. One more. Reverse Emperor. Hello, Tonto. How you doing? Okay, for the people who are back from ad jail, fire. Still seeing you, so you know. Wonderful. Fire. What's up? In terms of your code, I did look at it. I looked at it the night you sent it. For someone who is starting out coding, right? For someone who is starting out coding and learning Python, it's actually pretty good. Your formatting gave me an aneurysm, but that is to the college standard, so you're fine. You get a head pat, but it gave me a slight aneurysm. But the code itself, the functionality, is actually pretty good. My only issue is that it's in Python, and I'm wondering how much of what you're using do you actually understand, right? Because Python is the hand-holding language. You ate 12 breakfasts. Reversed World Tower. You don't know what this means? It means you are doomed. The tower means you are doomed. You're doing good, and you gave me an aneurysm. Yes, that's a summary. Yes. Good luck, friend. Exactly. Reverse star. Python is a gun to the head. It is. Like, Python, it's the easiest to learn, and that is for good reason. And it's not for the best reason as a coder. Aneurysm. Congrats on your 45 stream streak, fire. You understand like 65% you think. So here's the thing with being a coder, being a CS person. The amount that you understand, reduce that by like 20%. You'll never understand it fully. Is it your birthday or are you just curious? That's the question I always have to ask. 5 more? Indeed. You can Python, you only MATLAB though. Ah. Head pat. Fire, if you want to do anything... I'm being poked. anything related to game development, though, you really do have to learn the C language. And that is... You can't just do exclamation poke, that's the boop. Yep, that's the boop. Is Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom and actor David Hasselhoff's birthday? Oh! I mean, if you want me to sing them happy birthday, I can. That's how you said you think. Yeah. Finger dolly. Sing you happy birthday. Because of curious. Okay, I don't know when your birthday is, but... Urashi no kyo wa seiyachu ga hamida. Happy birthday, dear Tonto. Happy birthday to you. Whenever it is, happy birthday. December 20th, it is very early. Okay, happy half birthday. It's about half. Makes you happy your dad is a coder? Yes, head pat. So yeah, that's the one thing I want to mention because I realized I forgot to mention that last stream fire. That is a summary of what I saw. Can be better? Yes. Do I expect you to be at that level? No. You're at a good level for someone who's starting out. Just try to slowly go away from Python into other languages is what I would say, because if you only stick with Python, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You really are. He knows pain? Yes, he does know pain. Anyone in the CS field, we are traumatized to an extent. And another thing I want to mention, I guess I could mention that while grinding Tartarus, because we're just gonna be grinding levels. I'm gonna be yapping either way, right? Most CS boomers know pain. Okay, anyone who is a coder, before the AI start to take over coding. Current CS students always have the internet. Yes. For the people who want to learn CS back in the day, they had to read textbooks and manuals to figure out what the hell is happening. Nowadays, you just search it up or you ask the AI, right? Most people in college now just ask the AI. They don't even search it up. Gonna go. Bye, Mom. Bye-bye. You had to read like 3 books to learn MATLAB. Oof. Oof. I remember having to read a manual to make an OS. It was for the operating systems college course I was in. We had to make our own operating system from scratch. The notorious what was it called? It's been a good few years. Small shell, that's what it's called. The notorious small shell program that most operating system courses force you to do. That one I had to read manuals on manuals to figure out what was happening. You got 97 of 100 internals, but got debarred because of attendance. Nanto. Why? You made an end-body simulation in MATLAB. Funny enough, MATLAB was not one of the things I had to learn. Different section of CS, I suppose. Okay, before I start yapping and forget to switch into the game, let's do this. Let's yap while I grind for Sona, shall we? Open up that audio channel. Yo. You're not in CS, you're aerospace. Oh, fancy! I don't think I know anyone else in aerospace. You still have to learn programs, though. I like MATLAB. That sounds more like a science field thing. Wait, what is being in aerospace like? That's one of the professions I know nothing about. I'm way too stupid for it, I can attest to that. I will know absolutely nothing that's happening. Introvert, congrats on your 30th stream streak. Why are you watering me? I don't need water. We don't need water here. Nima told you you need to. Don't listen to the Dima. You should know this. You're in his chat. Don't listen to him. I do not need the water. That's very unnecessary. Your brat, so no. God damn it. Another one. She's lost the water. Today's gonna be the complete opposite of the last Persona stream because my brain is going burr today. It is spinning really fast. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. But speaking of brats, I'm gonna be having an ADHD mode. I'm gonna be jumping around topics now. Oh, wonderful. No one saw that. No one was watching the game, right? No one saw that. Okay, before I go into a different topic, aerospace is the research, design, and manufacture and the operation of vehicles. Shush, Hanto. Shush. 100% accuracy, exactly. Huh. When you hear the word aerospace, though, you think of aerodynamics, which I guess can be applied to every vehicle. But mainly you just think flying things. But cool. Oh, goddammit, someone wants to die today. Move the 2s and 0s to be accurate. Exactly. Can't wait till the hand appears. I never seen these enemies before. Who are you? Ordered ooh. Oh god, we're gonna be cooked if we get hit by that. Dark. You're going into space, tech, industry, so rockets, and satellites. Oh, you're one of the smart ones. That sounds really difficult. Do you at least enjoy it though? I would imagine you do if you're going into it. It sounds really challenging though. That's the main... Wait. Avionics would be airplanes. Defense tech is Lockheed Martin. I'm learning stuff today, chat. I'm being educated. You dipped engineering in first year cause you suck at physics math. You got a head pat introvert. At least you contemplated it. Give me that and give me that. Okay, now I need to not be ADHD and hold on to the topics I have in my brain so I don't forget to talk about them. That's gonna be a challenge. Because I'm already forgetting one. Shit, what was I gonna talk about? Koga has a brain? No, it just clocks out. The only reason you and 95% of students fail physics in first year because the professor sucks ass. I feel that. Like, getting the correct professor can change everything. I have had to sign up for multiple courses and immediately drop them just to try later because of the professor. Because sometimes the professor just ain't it. Sometimes they just suck at teaching. Like, they're an expert in their field. They know everything that they're doing. They just suck at teaching it. Either that or their curriculum is piecemeal. And it makes no sense. Write down what you want to talk about? Yeah, I usually do. Just be brain. Because... God damn it, or... I'm doing the course right now during your summer holiday because of that professor. Yeah, I feel that. I've heard rumors that the professors at the engineering department at your place are shit. Usually they are. No wonder everyone's marks are half. The thing with engineering, any field of engineering, The thing with engineers, we kind of suck at social interaction for the most part. There are good ones. Just for the most part, we kind of suck at it. So, most of your teachers aren't going to be good at it either. Pretty sure that for one professor, nobody can... Oh, the chat's moving up, and I lost my message. Still pretty sure that for one professor, nobody came into their last class because all they did was read the slides and that would be posted online later. We've had that multiple times at my college. Yes, a lot of professors do that. No one goes to the lectures. Got A in maths and intro to aerospace engineering, but F in physics makes no sense because that professor. Ugh. And that's now on your record. Go to piss in his radiator. When your friends move colleges and says it's like 10 times better. Sometimes it's like the college has a great reputation. They just don't use money to get the correct professors. And it depends on which field it's into. And fuel tank. Piss in his coffee. Ooh. Diabolical. You have to go to lectures because attendance was mandatory. None of the attendance in our college that I went to was mandatory. Unless the professor is anal and wanted to ruin people's days. Attendance was not mandatory. You stopped going because it was like $10 travel every class. Yeah, that would be an incentive not to go. Lectures are just basically professors yapping for 2 hours, trying not to fall asleep challenge, impossible edition. Hey, I've had professors who make it fun. Like, there are some professors who are really good at lecturing. There was one professor I had who, they quit being a professor years ago. They're like the head of a department now. But because our college lacks the amount of professors that we need for that field that he specializes in, he was brought in to teach an in-person course, and it was one of the best courses I've ever been in. Like, that dude is really good at teaching. He just went up in life, and now he's the department head, so he doesn't teach as much anymore. That, and I think he went up because partially he's just that good, and the other part is he had a kid the year he got promoted. So he wasn't available as much. Programming professor had 4 PhDs and never uses doctor in front of his name. The greatest guy you would meet. The people who use doctor and enforces it in front of their name, they are so stuck up. I've had a professor in the college, I didn't have them personally, but my friends had them, who enforced that everyone needed to call them Dr. So-and-so. And they sucked ass at teaching. And the only thing they talked about was their own research projects that they were doing. And not so much about the lecture. They're so pompous. Sounds about right? Yeah. Yeah, the professor assigned to be a tutor during uni. Never got contacted by them. It turned out they were part-time and everything made sense. Yeah, there's a lot of teachers who are part-time, and once you find out that they are, it's like you give up. Yeah, okay, this is just how it's gonna be. They record it online as well as, so why blow $5 on fuel when you can watch from home? Exactly. I shouldn't be encouraging you to skip class, but sometimes it just ain't worth it. I've had a math class before where the lectures helped absolutely none. The teacher, they were only yapping about their life. They didn't teach math. We learned math through the assignments. I don't know why I went to every single lecture. I'd rather have slept in because it was an early class. That was my first year. That's back when I still cared about making it to every class. That changed very quickly. He'll constantly flex to us like 17, 18-year-old students about how he has projects with Yeah, all the different big head companies. Like, okay, bro, we don't care. There's a gold hand. I mean, Dr. Smith will give you a 0? Yep. Your mechanics professor is really cool too in terms of giving marks and not teaching because he used to come to every lecture high on weed. That's not very proper, is it? Once you get to second year, you just give up on attending class. Okay, I gave up around third year. I was still pretty good at it with second year. Third year is when I didn't have any time because that's junior year, and most colleges, junior year is when you start hating life. That's when you start contemplating your life choices. Hello? I didn't miss. You're lucky that you had 4 module sections of the year. You could attend 3 of the classes and not the last one for at least 75 attendance. Obviously, every college has a different system. Mine didn't care. At least you just need to survive 1 more semester, then you're eligible for graduation. Yeah, it'd be like that. Like my last year, it's like, okay, I need to do this to graduate, I need to do this, I don't need to do that, so we're not doing that. You start min-maxing your shit. Because you're just tired. You don't want to do shit anymore. Ooh. The only thing talking about all this is making me feel is the trauma of going through college. Because is college worth it? Yes? Asterisk. Depending on if you enjoy what you're studying, then yes, you will learn a lot. If you are studying for a specific job, then yes. Assuming that you want to do that job in the future. If you're studying for the shits of it just to get the degree, you don't enjoy what you're doing, and you're doing it for a job you're not gonna enjoy, no, it's not worth it. You're gonna regret life later on. Will it pay? Probably. Are you gonna feel tired 24/7 and probably depressed? Yes. I've seen many people do that. They don't enjoy life and they regret what they study. They can hit the hand, but not something completely still. Yes. Yes. We're not talking about that. And then you go to the job market, my life is great. Yeah, that's me right now. I studied what I enjoyed. I realized later on, I studied what I find fun as a hobby. And now I'm staring at the job market, which is one of the most competitive ones possible because I'm in CS. I'm staring at this, and I'm staring at the looming shadow that AI is creating on it as well. And now I'm just screaming internally. It's like, what? Why am I here? Why didn't I choose something else? Truly an artist, the way you outlined that object earlier. I was measuring how much force I needed to put on it, obviously. It was a tactical outline. It was definitely on purpose. You're going into finance accounting area and I'm like, bruh. There's a joke in our college that every financing and accounting major is a failed CS major. Because that's the major everyone switches to if you're a CS. Or an engineer in general. Though the people who start in financing and accounting and actually want to do that, good on them, right? But you do kind of look like you're a failed major in other aspects. Sounds about right, To be fair though, high school Coco did not expect AI to become what it is now and to ruin the field that I'm in. To be fair. Hey, Akoko, can I do your taxes? I'll make sure you get away with tax evasion. No, we're not committing tax evasion here, introvert. Also, I do my taxes. I don't do tax evasion. Earl may be blessed by the gods of Naganaki Shrine. Yes, he is. It's a good boy. Okay, the things that I was thinking about talking earlier, what were they? I know one of the things, because I was thinking of talking about that before stream. What was the other thing? It was based off of something one of y'all mentioned, and now it's gone. Shit. It's called creative changes, exactly. Technology, if you're in any tech field, expect your job to be taken at some point or to change drastically while you're in the job, because technology evolves too quickly for you to become comfortable. CS especially. Any computer development, any coding, in 3 or 5 years, everything you learned, yeah, throw that out the window. You know the basics, like keep the basics, keep the foundation, but everything you learned, yeah, there are new libraries now, there are new ways to do things optimally. Throw it out the window, you're gonna have to learn it again. Which is why, and it's very sad, the people who learn CS on their own, like don't go to college, do online courses, everything like that. Because there's a lot of online programs that teach you coding. Those people will be able to do things better than the people who go to college, most times than not. Because the ones who learn on their own focus on a specific thing and get really good at that specific thing. If you go to college, you're forced to spread out and learn every single aspect of CS, at least to a foundational level. And now you're good at a lot of little things, but you're not good at one specific thing. And now people who don't go to college in the CS field do better at the job than the ones who do. It's fucked. They teach you all the lyrics in class, and then when you go into the job, you just need code and Excel. Yeah, the college is like, okay, you need to know how to do this, 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 you need this skill, you need this skill. I go into the job, it's like, I was lied to. They took my money. They just wanted my money. I didn't need that course. I really wish colleges let you say what's like major specification you want, what type of job you want, and build your curriculum around that instead of forcing you to do all the mandatory courses that lead up to what you want. Because most of the time, you don't need half of those. I'm saying this from experience, you don't need more than half of them. Like, say you go into a science, then you probably need the obvious science courses. You need math, you need some sort of writing class because a lot of reports. You need those bases. Fair enough. But say you're in a graphics major. You want to make the funny graphics for websites. Do you really need math? Do you really need that? Do you know Excel? Yes, you're hired. Do you know how to use Excel well? Even better. And you're just like, what about the other skills I was taught? Nah, you don't need them. And my ass got hit. Not gonna lie, half the science guys know are just doing it for the mess and degree. Yeah, there's that too. The only thing I'm realizing is the hobbies I have, CS and art and gaming, when you look at the job market for all three of those, I am so screwed. I have set myself up for failure with what I like. The other thing that I like is biology. I did not go that route. I regret it now. Time to grab lunch. Vibe plan. Have some lunch. I'm not a plan, but enjoy your lunch. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk and my crash out about CS. And college in general. Persona! Reverse chariot, that doesn't sound good. Isn't that the one with no direction? I'm trying to remember these. I know there's one without no direction. What's a chariot? Moon reverse world and reverse chariot. Yeah, you seem a bit screwed. Just a little. It's going next. I should probably heal myself, huh? Or I do this. Let's kill it. Problem solved. And no shuffle time. Okay, I did use an item. I did do a cheat. Person seems pleased. Or you threw an item. Good boy. I need to heal. How do I already have 99 life stones again? I swear I used a lot of them last time. You heard or? Yes, or. You heard or. Okay, I need to scroll up in... No, don't scroll and zoom. I need to scroll up in chat. What was the thing I was thinking of earlier? I'm starting to piss myself off. What was I thinking? I need a trigger to remember. It was a while back in chat, is the issue. I do not remember. I'm being watered. I was casting out about CS. It was not related to CS. What was it? It wasn't that far back. I went too far back. Oh, now I remember. Have some water to remember. God damn, the water worked. The leader play fetch for using livestock? Probably. He just eats them instead of bringing it back. I remember now, it's because Introvert mentioned Brat. Now that sounds really out of context, and it is. I don't know why my brain went this way. Anytime I'm sitting in SAM in the middle of the night, and I'm alone, right? Because sometimes I'm in call with other people, but when I'm alone and staring at a wall, I contemplate the intricacies of my own life. Now where am I going with this is the question. Oop. Hello. Not even the moon is a cause of terror. Yeah, the moon usually isn't. I think the Persona games says enough about the moon to imply that. Okay, you're weak to all physical, you're just existing. I recently started to question how much of a switch I am. How did I get here? Because of all of y'all, by the way. Because of all of y'all calling me a bottom. How did I get here? Is that I started to question that. And I realized the amount of fucking trauma I have. Which is so great. You're a switch? I am a switch. What do you mean I was? I am. I always was. But there are a lot of asterisks with it, is what I realized. Because, plainly speaking, Also, for anyone who... does this warrant a trigger warrant? What does this warrant? We're talking about sexual dynamics, so beware, I guess, for the ones who don't want to listen to this. For those that question vaguely what I am, I'm a Switch bottom laning, right? That's what I tell them, if I don't want to explain it. But the more I think about it, the more it's like... Instead of Switch bottom lane, it's more accurate to say I'm a Switch who has trauma being a top. So I prefer to be a bottom because of that. I have not had the best experiences being a top. Do I enjoy it? Yes, in theory. When it comes down to it, it really depends on who the other person is. But for the most part, I realize I'm traumatized. And that's a great realization to have. When you normally would enjoy doing something, but your brain goes, no, we ain't doing that this time. Because of what you've already done before. And for some reason, this all stemmed back to role-playing in my brain. Like, I had this weird thought process, this weird rabbit hole of a night. This was 3 days ago, I think, that I had this giant realization. Is my trauma of being a top stems back to my trauma with people who like to roleplay. There are a lot of people who enjoy roleplay. And granted, it can be fun, especially if you get into it. My first experience of roleplay was interesting. I was in elementary school, talking to someone online. That was my first mistake. I was in an online multiplayer game. It was a mass multiplayer game called Transformized. For those who have no idea what that is, I don't expect anything else. It's a weird niche game. I think it was made by French developers, but it was in Transformized. And there are two parts to that game. One, it's kind of like a racing competitive game where you're racing against other people to get the cheese because you're a mouse. The other part is the chat feature, which is what most people used it for. You're talking to thousands of other people, and more times than not, they're role-playing with each other. I was an elementary school student of a player base mostly comprised of high school students and up. You can imagine what happened. I've had people hit on me online when I was in elementary school. And that continued to be a thing up to high school, because that's when I stopped doing that type of shit. That is where I learned the concept of role-playing, and I don't think that was a good way to learn it. Aside from that, the other people that actually did roleplay in person, and after I learned what the hell this even was, those experiences weren't good either. So first impressions impact you a lot, especially with that type of shit. And the thing with being a top, how this all ties in, the thing with being a top, you have to think more than being a bottom. You can't just take it, right? You can't be a bottom, you can't just take it. You have to think about what the hell you're saying, what you're doing, if the other person's enjoying it. You have to care about that type of things, otherwise you're not a good top. You're only caring about yourself at that point. You have to care about your bottom if you're being a top. And that takes a lot of effort. And the thing that I'm scared about is having the Bob not enjoy it. Because I care about that a lot. And it becomes this whole entire cycle of, am I doing the right thing? That's not usually something you think about when you're being a top. At least not to the extent that I do. It's just easier being a bottom, therefore I'm bottom leaning. That's how I explain it. That was a fun realization to have at, I think it was 6 AM on a random day for several hours straight of just questioning myself. It's not exactly a midlife crisis, but it felt like it. That's one thing I want to mention. So for anyone who's questioning which way you're leaning, maybe think about what traumas you have. It might be connected. Just imagine fully laid back, eyes wide open. Oh god. That'd be terrifying, no? That reminds me of that anime meme. I think it was ReZero. It was Subaru, right? That's his name. Just reminds me of his face. Because I know he does that. I've seen that gif before. No, instead of lying back with eyes wide open, I'm sitting in my chair, staring at my screen. Probably on a YouTube video, while my brain is elsewhere. That's what's happening. Trying to like, am I caught up with personas? Am I caught up? The answer would be no. Who are you? Jatayo. Oh yeah, I had these to make. Forgot about that. Okay, we have 3 we need to make. I think everyone else is done. We're 63% through the compendium. We're doing good, chat. Just be like 3 AM, random thought rabbit hole hits. Yep. Then 10 minutes later in full silence. It's like you're just doing your own thing. You're watching a YouTube video. You're chilling. Then everything starts to hit. It's like, oh god. My life. What have I been doing with it? Then you go back to normal after a bit of silence. Goes back to your YouTube video. It's like, what was that? What just happened? I blacked out for a second. Mitama Prage, we're not bringing back the Mitama. They are dead. We have Hariti now. They're dead. I need to do more battles and capture more personas. We need more ingredients. How many slots do I have? I have 1. How many of these do I want to keep? Probably not. We might be able to combine these 2. We want you. Do we want White Rider? Let's get rid of these 2. Try to get a higher level version. Probably start from up here. The other thing I want to talk about kind of ties into this. The Ass AM brain trips that you get. So, context. And for people who know ADHD people, when a person says to give context, you're in for a ride. Context. I've had an art block recently. It's been a good while since I had an art block. I have not been able to pick up an art pen for months. It's almost been a year at this point. Anytime I do, I get anxiety. I feel like I can't breathe, which for most people that would sound exaggerated. It's like, just pick it up, just try it. It doesn't work like that. The people with anxiety issues will understand why. You have felt that feeling before. For those who don't, it's a bit harder to understand, but just imagine when you're trying to do something and you want to do it, but your body is rejecting the idea of doing it. And if you continue to force yourself to try to do it, you're gonna have a mental breakdown. It's a lovely feeling. And I've had that towards art for a while. But for some reason, pixel art doesn't do that. It's anytime I have to do it with my hands. And I feel like having hyperhidrosis as one part of my life, which, funny enough, is considered a disability if it's severe. Mine is severe. It doesn't help. As someone who started as a traditional artist with pen and paper, well, pencil and paper, more accurately. Imagine every time you try writing something, the page becomes wet. You're sweating that much from your hand that the page becomes wet. That is my daily life. Depending on the air quality that I am sitting in. And part of it is kind of to blame to where I am currently living, because the building that I live in, that my family lives in, it's very old. The air quality isn't great. And it activates my hyperhidrosis like a shit. If I go outside or any other building, it's fine. It's this building specifically. So I am nerfed to begin with. It's not exactly my choice. I can't up and go out of the place I'm living. I don't have the necessary funds to do that. So art in general, like thinking about doing it while I'm doing with this, it's not a fun thought. I'm less motivated to do it because of that. I think most people would be. And if you give me the argument that digital art is a loophole to that, no, it is not, because at that point the thing getting wet is your tablet. I have tried. When you're using a stylus or any type of art pen, and your tablet is damp, it is not the best experience. The other thing is using one of those art gloves, the ones that cover the bottom part of your palm, but not your fingers. Like, there are gloves like that. No, that doesn't help because my sweat goes through the gloves. I have tried multiple things to try to get around this. None of them work. That, combined with not being the most confident in my art recently, because I see other people's art and I compare myself to those. And as an artist, that's the worst thing you can do. You should never compare your art to other people. Your art is your own. You have your own art style, you have your own skill basis. Those people you're comparing to, they probably have years more experience than yourself. You should never compare yourself like that. But the brain is a funny thing, and you end up doing that even if you don't mean to. And I like following artists. I admire a lot of artists on Twitter and other platforms, so I see it often. I see it constantly. People are dying. Ignore that. For a moment you thought of the Power Glove from the 90s. I don't think that would work with art. I can try. I actually saw a post recently of someone finding a Power Glove in like their attic and questioning people online, like, what is this thing? I'm like, I'm taking emotional damage. I know exactly what that is. I'm not that old. Can I try to find it? Could. Yeah, a combination of physical issues, mental issues from comparing myself to other artists, and feeling like my art is lacking in every single aspect, because when you're younger and you're good at art, people praise you a lot because there aren't a ton of good artists when you're younger, right? Mainly you see the stick figures and the blotches. If you have a realistic art style or abstract art style, you're the one who stands out. You're the unique one at that point. But when you become older, you see all these other artists around your same age or younger than you who are just talented to begin with, if not practice art 24/7, a lot more than yourself, and have become better that way. You start to lose confidence in yourself if you keep seeing that. And I feel like that's what happened to me partially. Because at least when I was younger, compared to the people that I knew around my age group, it sounds a bit stuck up, but I was at a higher art level than other people back then. But now, because I don't do art constantly, obviously you have to continuously practice art to get better at art. I did not do that. I take a lot of breaks from art in between. Let's revive our reviver. So I never actually cultivated my art skill to the extent that I would have liked to. And it shows. It could definitely be better at this point if I did. But I start to realize that looking at my art now. And your confidence just goes down every single time you think about it. It has gotten to the point anytime I do think about it, I just get anxiety about my own art, and that's stopping me from actually doing art now. I realize what my problem is. I know exactly what my problem is. I'm not helping my own problem, though. What's the point of reviving people if you're all gonna die again? Okay, we just need to get out of here. Let's do something. Let's do this. How much damage did that do? Pretty damn good! I can't all-out attack by myself, though. Well... Did we get a crit too? Yeah, we do. Oh, you're dizzy! Wait, I might actually be able to revive people. Do I risk it? I have items. Wait, for some reason, art-wise, that doesn't apply to pixel art, because the way I do pixel art is on the computer, and I use a program called Paint 3D. Anyone who recognizes Paint 3D, good on ya. The program is dead now. It was a Windows 10 program that... It's basically an upgraded version of Paint, but now they have other programs that replaced it. I think they discontinued it sometime last year. So if you still had the program on your device, you get to keep it, otherwise it is gone. Please stop killing everyone. Okay. We're just not gonna revive anymore, we're just gonna... Get me out of here. But the thing with Paint 3D is, always been the program that I did pixel art on, especially for like reskinning and creating Stardew mods. Because that's something I like doing in my free time, is making Stardew mods. I love the pixel art design in that game. It is one of the games that made me start getting into pixel art in general. And like the icon for the Lost that we have on this channel was also from that pixel art venture. The whole entire Shimiji project that I created was Lost. Which at some point I feel like I should release that once I finish the Shimiji, because of course ADHD brain hyperfixated on making the Shimiji, left it at 99% and didn't finish the 1%. And never will finish it until I sit down and do it again. Once I do finish it though, I might release it for people to use, because it is a fun little program where you just have a little Lost walking around your screen, climbing the walls, climbing the edges, throwing around your windows too, it can do that. And it makes little sound effects. That's the part I didn't do. That's the part I need to finish. I have like a notepad with all the things that I didn't finish, because otherwise I'm gonna forget where I left it off. I think I need to finish like 4 frames of the Shimiji, everything else is perfectly animated in pixel, and I need to add in sound effects. I didn't know what I wanted the sound to be like for a Lost. What sound do you guys think you make? You guys go meep, or what sound do you guys make? Yeah, there's that project, then there's another project I've been recently doing, which is fully pixel art. So technically you can say I've been getting back into art, but a different form of art. I haven't been able to do anything hand-drawn. Pixel art, you can argue it's hand-drawn depending on how you're doing it, but for me, I'm using a mouse and physically placing every pixel using copy-paste, so that's fun. Though, doing pixel art with a mouse, you get really good at writing with a mouse if you keep doing that. Internal screaming. I don't think I can make that into an MP3 sound. Plus, the thing with Shimiji, you can have multiple of the same creature. It's kind of like stream avatars where you have like the chatters as a funny character from a series. Imagine that, but the lost blobs crawling all over your screen. I don't think you want to hear internal screaming for multiple of them. And funny enough, those emotes, the lost emotes we have in chat, that is part of the Shimiji program that I made. Those are actual animations that they can do. I just repurposed them to work for stream. I cut out a few frames and made it smaller. You can also throw them around if you feel murderous. They don't die. You can eat them though. You can indeed eat them. Into the heavens if you wish. They will land back eventually. The project I've been working on recently, it's been like the past week or two that I've been working on it whenever I feel like I have nothing else to do, is repurposing. My tongue keeps rolling today. I'm very talkative, but my tongue keeps rolling. There's a mod on... What's the site called again? You know the site with all the mods in it? Where you download directly to CurseForge. It's a site just called CurseForge. That site. But you smaller than that? What do you mean? I'm not smaller than the Lost. You see how small the Lost are? You see? Y'all are smaller than me, lore-wise. You're tiny blobs. You're like the size of a plushie compared to me. If my model were to hold a plushie, that's how big y'all are. Unless you're incredibly chunky. Then you're probably as big as my head. But if y'all know the modding community and anything about it for most games, you will know what CurseForge is. And there's a lot of mods for Stardew on CurseForge. One of them is a romance wizard mod. Now where am I going with this? You can take the coding from that mod and reskin what the wizard looks like. You replace the files with the portrait and the animations, the walking animations. What I've been doing is combining that mod with another one that exists on CurseForge. There's one called, I think, Who_M Wizard, and they have wizard reskins in a higher resolution, and they force you to use the portrait mod on top of that, because for those who have worked with Stardew, content patcher, yes, content patcher mods in general, you know how the portraits are formatted for the characters. They are in a 64 by 64 grid. What portraits lets you do is up the resolution to 128 to 128. Now, I don't like having more mods than I need to. So I saw that mod, and I thought to myself, how can I repurpose this to work in a 64 by 64 grid? Yeah, Curse Forge. Still wish you didn't require Overwolf. I don't think Stardew requires it because you can just directly download it and shove it into the mods folder. Unlike Minecraft where you need both of them to run the thing, but Stardew, you don't need CurseForge at all. It's just the mods are hosted on CurseForge. You can directly download them and manage them yourself, which is what I do. I use CurseForge for Minecraft and Minecraft only. Stardew, I do everything by myself for the mod management. Which, if you're not afraid to mess with the files, with the folders, it gives you a lot more freedom. If you feel like you're gonna screw up your game by doing that, then use CurseForge, obviously. But what I've been doing is, when you take 100, what did I say, 124? No, it's 128. 128 by 128 pixels grid, and you shrink it to half the height and width, you are losing a lot of pixels. You're losing a lot of definition. Because every pixel is important when you're doing pixel art. That is what changes how much detail you can put into a facial expression, and clothing, and everything else. I'm cutting both of the dimensions by half. The actual portrait is meant to be in high definition. The challenge I gave myself is how do I portray the same amount of definition with 4 times less the room. And it's been a fun challenge so far. I got so many face expressions done. I have more face expressions than the original mod had. It has gone to the point, if you have the permission from the original designer, because the design isn't fully mine. I've changed a few things about the design, but the base design, obviously the credits go to the original mod owner. But I've changed it enough and added so many expressions that if you create a frame similar to Stardew Valley, it could be a PNG tuber. There are that many expressions at this point. Step 1, delete system 32. Obviously, you don't need that to run your mods. Yeah. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? Like, I don't know if I can show what I've been doing on stream, because I don't know what share permissions the original mod owner had for the design of the wizard that they made. Obviously, it has usage rights for the game because it's on CurseForge, but changing it and repurposing it, I don't know what permissions they have because they didn't specify that part. That's the thing with Stardew mods. You take the mod, you change it a little bit, and now you don't know if you can share it around its personal use. Ow, my ass. Not you again. Oh, everyone's gonna die again. Wonderful. Is there CurseForge or Nexus? It might be Nexus? Maybe. I've used both of them. I don't remember which ones. It might be Nexus. Which is the one with the symbol that has like orange yellow in it? In a circle. That's a very bad description, but that's like the vague remembrance I have. After Minecraft, you've always avoid Curse, because overall it's just a pain. It's just a website that I download the mods from. I don't actually use the program to run them. Because the thing with Stardew at least, you have to run Mappy for the mods to even work, and you just insert the mods that you download off the web. You don't need the other program. Minecraft I haven't really done at all recently. The only times I play Minecraft is when other people drag me into it. I want to do a full Minecraft run eventually, I just don't know if I would want it to be modded or not, because unlike other people, it's what I realized, I heavily prefer vanilla Minecraft. If I am modding Minecraft, it's in a way that it still feels like Minecraft. I don't like overly modding Minecraft like other people do. If it feels like a different game, at that point, I question why I'm even playing it. The one exception to that is like trying out the Pokemon mods, because those are fun. And a lot of effort were put into those. But the ones that like give you overpowered items and like a storyline and all that, I'm like staring at that. It's like, this ain't Minecraft. Why am I playing Minecraft to play a different game? Nexus is the orange square with a cross. Okay, it is Nexus. I'm downloading it off of Nexus, which is partnered with CurseForge, because they have an option on their website to download using CurseForge. It's on Nexus. Vanilla Minecraft is good. Thing is, you end up just not doing anything but farming. I feel that. The most primitive way possible. The Pokemon mods are fun, but in my opinion, you need a map for it. Yeah. Like the mods that I use with Minecraft in the quote-unquote mod pack, the vanilla plus mod pack that I used with my friends in the past, has waypoints, looter, I think it was called, some type of map UI mod. It keeps changing which one we use. We have... Now I'm trying to remember these shits off the top of my head. We had one that expands the food options. I don't remember what it's called. We have like Explorer's Compass and Nature's Compass, I think they were called. You can tell how long I haven't been doing these. I think we have a mod where you can pick up chests by crouch shifting. We have dungeon mods to add more dungeons to the game. And anything else that we had, I didn't use. Like the ones everyone uses for better storage and all the automation, I don't use those. I let my friends use those. I need to heal. Medical powder? No. First, water. Your friends would be preparing for the end and I would be making cake. Honestly, yeah. Just the only difference is my friends would be the ones mining 24/7. They crave the mines. The children want the mines. They're not children, but you get the point. Meanwhile, I'm the one building a base because they refuse to make a base. They have no artistic eye. That is a quote from themselves. I'm not saying that they have no artistic eye. They just refuse to do it. They have designed things before and they're actually pretty good at it. They just don't think they're good at it. So they make me do it instead. Like, they're the ones getting the netherite. I'm the one making a 3D cat. I'm the one making pixel art on the side in 3D. I have made a lot of 3D projects in Minecraft. Actually, is that where my pixel art tendency started? I think so. Because when I was young, Coco, when I was in elementary school to middle school, I made the giant pixel art stuff in Minecraft before like the algorithms to automatically do it existed. I did them by hand, block by block. I made Pokemon ones specifically. And for some reason, a floating church. We're not talking about that. Ow. Headbat? Thank you for the headbat. A hole in the ground will suffice. Me with a base. Yeah, for some reason I remember making a giant church in the sky. It was all made of wood and a bunch of torches and it was menacing as hell. I don't know why I made that. That was in the same world with all my pixel art. Eat it on Marshall, shall we? No effect, yes. Okay, Deathbound. Boop. Remind me to never run into that enemy again. Yeah, I did pixel arts, then at some point I started to make 3D structures instead of the flat ones. So the first thing I did was a giant 3D bee, because of course. And funny enough, you can make that giant 3D bee have an actual bee farm inside. You go through the butt. I did that for one of the worlds that my friends were in. They enjoyed that a lot. They liked seeing the giant bee looming in the distance. Then another thing I did is a giant cat. And all these are in the form of the actual Minecraft creatures too. The third thing I did was make a Ulka Coral statue. So for those who like Hololive, Okayu and Korone, I made 2 giant statues of them next to each other in a lake. It was very cute. You enter through the butt. Of course you did. But yeah, I made a 3D statue of that, and that turned out really well. And a few other things too. I wonder... I think that world is lost. I don't think that world exists anymore. The Okakoro statue's dead. I could probably recreate it, just it wouldn't be the same. Because I don't remember the exact dimensions I used. Their head was huge though, it was like the chibi art style. In pixel form. Then the thing I did after that, I am starting to realize my pixel art adventure started with Minecraft. It went from that structure to that structure to that structure. Then I went into the files for the first time and edited my own skin. Because I didn't like how I looked. Because funny story chat, I used to use a pirated version of Minecraft. And apparently my name was connected to an actual user. Ow. So it defaulted to their skin instead. It was like a girl in a penguin onesie. Eventually at some point I actually bought Minecraft. And I'm like, I'm a Steve now. Where did my skin go? Because I didn't know what it was connected to. So I went into the files and did that myself. Now I have like a fox girl skin, kitsune, white hair. I like it. Making that Minecraft skin taught me the pixel grid that a lot of games use, and that went into Stardew, which is what I talked about earlier. What am I doing? Murder. Let's just use a 30, shall we? Goddamn. I wasn't planning on murdering them, but sure. I need different personas. I already have this one. I'm here to collect new personas. I guess old ones. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of mods in Stardew that I edited myself after like yoinking the code from a different mod. It's also how I learned JSON formatting in Stardew mods. There's a pretty good chunk of my life of just staring at Stardew mods. Like hours on hours of looking at code. It's not really code. JSON isn't considered a code. It's more like a formatting type, but JSON scriptures, sure. I was looking at the scriptures and the pixel art and how all of that is formatted in Stardew. At that point, I could probably make my own mod if I wanted to. I understand enough to. But I'm lazy, so I yoink someone's code and I reskin it. Praise be the scriptures indeed. It's like, we take the code, we credit the code, completely restructure all the pixel art. That's what I like to do in my free time now. I did that for the buildings, I did that for certain NPCs, I did that for the children that you can get. I reskinned the children, so that sounds very bad, but I reskinned the children to look like they're Sebastian's children because he's my go-to. They're in like... The older girl has a little animation where she plays a lyre while the little boy is in a frog onesie. It's very adorable. I think the boy plays an accordion. What are you 2 weeks to? Wind? Nice. Eh. And go back to Siegfried. Thank you for the lurkies, appreciate it. Oh, I think it's dead. I think the whole entire wizard reskinning project, at least now, I'm kind of tempted to try to make a pixel PNG tuber that someone can use. Because I know I can do it. I have basically already done it. If you toggle the certain faces to either react to sound or to a keybind, you're basically a PNG tuber. It's 90% there. Just needs to be set up to work with audio and a setup. I wonder if anyone would use that. I don't know if I want to try doing that for people that I do collab with, just like, I'm gonna yoink your character design. You're gonna be used as a test subject. Several weeks later, slaps a PNG tuber in their face. This is yours now. Take it. I could do that. Though, maybe I should start with my own character. I rarely do things with my own character, funny enough, when it comes to art. I have my design, I have the concepts all in my head. I never draw my own character. I could make them into a pixel character. A pixel PNG tuber. I could use that sometimes. Oh, imagine a Stardew playthrough with like a Stardew portrait of myself. That would go hard. Wait, I might actually do that. Write down, chat, write down. Would I ever do a Stardew playthrough? Not with someone. Like a solo Stardew playthrough on stream. Maybe. Because Concerned Ape is planning to update it again. For those who don't know about that. He was planning to update it again and add a lot more features. And I think another romance option too. At this point, everyone's gonna be romanceable. I know a lot of people want to romance Gus, the one working at the pub. I know a lot of people want to. Maybe that's gonna be an option. Who knows? Because funny enough, for those who haven't been playing Stardew since it first came out, Emily and Shane weren't romance options at the start. That only happened because they were so popular. So who knows? If you show your love for a character enough, they might become romanceable. But yeah, if I ever do that, it's gonna be after that update. And I might want that PNG ready. Are we playing Stardew? I play Stardew a lot. It's not on stream. I don't think I've ever played it on stream, but I play Stardew a lot in the back. Like all the Pixar I've been talking about, that's all for Stardew. Plus Minecraft, but mainly Stardew. I think compared to other people in my friends list, I have several orders of hours more in Stardew than them. I don't think anyone else goes over 100 hours. I'm in the 200s to 300s. I have multiple Stardew worlds with different groups of people. And they're all stuck somewhere because either they lost interest in it and now they're doing other things because the attention span goes well, or it's like an overtime, we'll play it sometimes and take a break, play it sometimes. It's like we never get to year 3. They're all year 2 at most. Looks like my own save. Year 6 and up. Interesting. I have a Stardew wiki in my brain, more or less. If anyone wants a friend to help. Just to know one thing, if you do end up playing a game with me, chatters. If I know a game front to back, and you are a noob in the game, like you're completely fresh off the plate, don't know anything about the game, first time trying it, I'm not gonna use my knowledge to help you. Meaning, I'm gonna let you figure things out on your own. I'm not gonna spoil things for you. I'm not gonna spoil the experience. It's a learning experience. That's what makes it more fun. So I will be helping in the back by gathering resources and stuff, but I'm not gonna progress things forcefully, is what I am saying. Let's play Stardew right now, you won't? I'm playing Persona right now. I'm not gonna close Persona just to boot up Stardew. Also, my Stardew is heavily modded in the way everything looks different. Can it be worse? Yes, I've seen a lot worse. There's like a whole entire reskin mod to make it all fluttery and pretty and Lolita style. I don't go that far. I don't use the clothing mods because at that point it looks weird for other people. I mod it in a way that I see what other people see, but they don't see what I see. And no, I don't use not safe for work mods. For those who are sus in chat, I don't do that. I know there are a lot of people who do. I don't. I like Stardew as a wholesome game. I'm gonna keep it wholesome. And we're not cutting off the W. But yeah, if you ever see me randomly in my server with Stardew up, it's a possibility. Just so you know. I might do that eventually, if I'm bored. I just make a new world that's multiplayer, and anyone who wants to join can just join whenever they want. Because I'm pretty sure they upped the multiplayer count. Shaking your head? Why are you shaking your head, Raya? You're on right now, let's go, just kidding. Yeah, if we do that, it's probably gonna be like a off-stream community type of world. Because restricting it just to be on stream, I know certain people in chat can't be in chat every time I stream because they're either busy or asleep. So if we do a community Stardew world, it's gonna be in the server off stream. In terms of time, that's gonna be completely random. Most likely at 8 AM or at a reasonable time. We can do both for the people in different time zones. It actually does sound fun though, like not having a player limit and just letting everyone go wild in a Stardew world, see what happens. Though at that point it's like, do you make... You probably have to make the wallet separate, because otherwise we all have one wallet and someone's gonna drain all of it one night. Like you just see the money counter go down exponentially. It's like, who is using money? You're all probably gonna have your own wallet. The issue is sabotaging each other's crops. I can't control that. The more I talk about it, the more fun it seems. I might set that up eventually. I'll let y'all know in the server if that ends up happening anytime soon. Actually, I was thinking about what to do for the 1-year anniversary thing. I don't know if we're gonna do it during that stream, but it's gonna be one of the things I probably bring up. Because it's either that or like a Minecraft server for everyone in the community, right? Just one is a lot easier to manage than the other. Because for anyone who has managed a Minecraft server before... No spoilers, we're just going through Tartarus right now. I guess my team is slightly spoily. Appreciate the lurkies, Kama. For anyone who has managed a Minecraft server before, you know sometimes it can be a headache. And as someone who has been forced to be the server manager every time I play with friends, aside from people who use the Essentials mod, because then it's just the world being connected to, it is a headache to have a dedicated server. Especially when things start to explode internally. Looks at the mods. It doesn't help. When you start getting error messages everywhere in your server console. I have nightmare stories of that. There was one time. It wasn't even a modded server, it was a normal server where we changed the code, we changed the behavior of Endermen. Because one person in the friend group didn't like how Endermen picked up the blocks and replaced them somewhere. They didn't want their builds to be messed with. Okay, fair enough. Easy fix. It was a horrible fix, by the way. Easy fix. Change it so once a Enderman picks something up, they can't put it down. Now that seems very simple, right? It's harder than it seems. What we ended up doing, actually, is spawning an Enderman who is already holding something that it physically cannot place down. So an item that's in the void, per se. Because if it's a normal block, they can place it down. But if it's like a switch or something similar, then they can't place it down, right? That's a horrible idea, by the way, doing that. No slash. No slash. Let's get rid of this. Because funny story, chat. How Minecraft detects whether or not to spawn in an entity is to check how many of said entity exists. When you change the behavior of said entity and how it spawns in, it no longer counts as the same entity. An Enderman with a switch in its hands is not the same as an Enderman in the code. Now I want you to pause, think, what would happen in the end when the only thing that spawns in are Endermen? Holy lag. It never stops spawning Endermen. As someone who is running the server, the moment you go into the end, everything crashes. They all still drop ender pearls, like every other behavior is the same. But the way they have to be tagged, because their data is different, they are no longer Endermen. In the normal overworld, that is perfectly fine. You see Endermen occasionally. In the end, every single end island has no room for you to stand because there are way too many Endermen to even see the ground. That is something we did not realize until we got to the end, which means we played through most of the game to get to the end. And we found out it became unplayable unless we ran the server on a supercomputer trying to fix our mistakes. That is what we did in a very stupid fashion. Moral of the story, don't change how Endermen behave, because otherwise your server is gonna explode. Let's just switch around my team. Between modding Stardew and modding Minecraft, I don't know which one's easier. It depends on what you want your mod to do. Because if you have a very simple Minecraft mod that does one thing, that's easy, right? You just need to learn how to implement it. Stardew, you need to learn a lot of JSON formatting. And even after you do that, you need to learn how every pixel is placed in the game. You need to know what things trigger what. Minecraft, you can just look at other mods. It's like, okay, this one does it like this, therefore I can do a similar thing and tweak it a bit so it does this. I feel like Minecraft's easier in that aspect. It's also cooler when you see it work in person, because it feels like you did that thing. You learned something. Because at least when it's a game-changing thing, in Minecraft, it's cool when your mod works. In Stardew, if you're doing a game-changing thing, 90% of the time, it's gonna break something. Which isn't cool. Because then you have a headache. You have a headache and you're crying in a corner because you don't know why it's not working anymore. Okay, let's try fusing a few things. What can we make? No, that's the register screen. This is what happens when I'm yapping. My brain can multitask. Just the amount of brain power that goes into certain things decreases by a lot. We can make a Shrine of Og, which we do need to make. Atropos, we are missing Jato, we can deal with that later. Mott. Mott's pretty good. Okay, get Shrine of Og, buy back Siegfried. Unless Okanushi is used to... No, they're not. Okay, let's make Mushroom Man, shall we? 2 physicals into a physical, I guess, makes sense. You have apt pupil. You want the crit rate build, Mushroom Man? Here you go. Yes, that is acceptable, Igor. Thank you, Igor. I want another fusion accident at some point. I want to see what happens. We've only seen one throughout the whole 52 parts. Give me another accident. They're funny. You get knocked out of the chair. I think the first one we encountered was also the tutorial one. That was scripted. I'm Chernavog. Let us both be tarnished by darkness and corruption, and together anything will be possible. You assume I'm not already. Why do I have 4 Discord notifications? This is what happened last time. The notifications are staring at me again. I don't like it. Get rid of that. Crit rate boost wants to mutate? Sure? What does that even... That's a downgrade. Sure. Okay, now we have Uriel. It was Uriel, I knew it. Harity and Chernavog. Well. Okay, before I forget, buyback Siegfried. Organize Chernavog's skills and make Uriel. Because that's the only only recipe that we see right now. Where is Siegfried? There we are. Come here. I wish they would let me organize my skills in the Velvet Room. If there is a way to do it, and I've been wasting precious minutes doing this method, and no one has told me, screw you. But I don't think there is a way to do it. Chernavog. Let's put like that. Shift and whatever line and map pupil. There you go. Okay. All is right in the world. Register this man. Thank you. And let's make an angel, shall we? The weakest of the archangels. Loki's back. Chernavog and Pazuzu. You don't say, you don't say. I'm unfortunately not level 69. Not yet. We're getting there, though. There's Raphael. And Gabriel. We're seeing all the archangels. Where's Michael? We'll get him eventually. Uriel, the forgotten of the poor. You poor soul. Aeon. One of the 4 major archangels. His name means Flame of God, and he knows all the celestial phenomena. He is the first angel Satan met on Earth. Uriel's the nicest of the 4. They're the most down to earth, usually. The other 4 are a bit... I guess other 3. The other 3 are a bit, how do we say... how do you describe them? My brain is forgetting English. Tempest, Divine Grace. Who are you using for this? Oh, okay, buyback or Harity after this. Growth 2. Self-righteous, I suppose, is the correct word? Yeah. Yeah. So, shift and growth 2, divine grace, and... let's give you a medic skill just cause. Yeah, that's good. Reminder to self buyback Hardy. Wonder what Uriel gives us access to. Where's mine? I am Uriel, the flame of God, executor of justice. This power of mine shall now be at your disposal. Thank you. You're so proper. You're so kind. Unlike the other three. One just wants murder, one wants peace and love, and steps on people in the process. And the other one just shows lies. There's Jatayo. Okay, we are doing good things. Summon back Hariti. Where is Hariti? There you are. We need to get Emery to shower on her eventually, before we move on to a different medic. Okay, make Jatayu, then make the other two up to our level. Make Mott. We should be good then. Uriel. I like Uriel's design. It's very simple. The Archangel designs in Persona are simple but clean. I like them. Griff 2. Define very sharp stone shift aim. Half the chance of taking a critical hit. Eh. Could be worse, could be better. I wonder if this game has the 2 dodging passives that everyone uses in 5. Are you okay, Raya? Bruh. You good? I forget what they were called in 5. I used them 24/7 and I forget what they're called. One is like it lowers evasion of one enemy by a lot, the other one is it raises... not lowers evasion, it lowers accuracy of an enemy by a lot, then one is just raises evasion in general to all elements. I always combine those two. Let us make... yeah, I tell you. I didn't register Uriel, right? I just forgot what I did the last minute. Yes, I did register. My brain went, wow. Great sign. Jatayu. Give me the Aller. There you go. Thank you. Masukunda. You don't say. You don't say. We don't need either of these two anymore, right? Yep. Let's give them growth 2. Growth 3. Wait, do we need growth 2? They have growth 3. We don't need that. Shift, Amp. Sharp Student. Sure, why not? Death Band. Yes, that's acceptable. That should be everything up to Jatay's level. Now I need to make Atropos, right? Atropos. Then Mott. I am Jatayu. It is the highest honor to serve under your command. Please use my life however you see fit. A warrior. I like. Now you seem some social link because of the Lestia. Indeed it has. Oh, you have Unedited Twitch too. Well, that works. Let us get rid of... Shift Amp. Okay. Now we have... Mott and only one Atropos. Samael and... Decarbia, you say. We could get the autos onto her. could. Maybe. We might go and get more personas. We'll see. Because if I do that, I have to buy back Samael, then... Love buying personas. Jatayut! Your build is a mess. Big Pierce, Sharpston, Grip 3. There you go. I need to upgrade Shiki at some point. We've had Shiki for a while. What level does Shiki even start with? They are level 57 now. I think Shiki was supposed to be level 30s. I know for a fact the persona we've had the longest with us was a Mitama, but Shiki might win that eventually. They might take that place. Let's say White Rider. Oh, perfect. 2 personas we do not need. Let's do that. Mott is a Mudo user. Therefore, what can we give them that helps us? I guess those. What's target boost on a Mudo? I don't know if that does anything, but sure. Let's make that. And then the only one we have left is Atropas. Cool. My name is Mott. I shall become a part of you, so that the power of the underworld shall be yours to use. Thank you. How kind of you. Death. Middle boost. Okay, we have one more recipe now. We could do this one. Yeah, actually, we can do that one. Let me just organize the new one we got. Elizabeth is watching me like walk in and out of the Velvet Room. I'm just staring at a persona in my brain. I'm concentrating. It's like, should we shuffle the skills, go back to the Velvet Room? Elizabeth's staring at me. It's like, what are you doing? Why do you keep doing this? Like, you don't understand, Elizabeth. You don't understand. Persona list is a mess. Do that. Ghastly Whale. What's the target boost? There's no fear. That's one attack. And back we go. Igor is probably used to this. Elizabeth is just confused. Is this game like 5 where the team just sees you standing in the corner because they can't see the Velvet Room? So they're just spacing out to the side. Is that what my team sees right now? Yeah, that'd be very funny. They see me turning around, turning back, turning around, turning back. That's what they see. It's like turns around. Ah, there's clarity in his eye. Ah, never mind. He turned around again. Okay, let's make this one. Can we get it all up? Yes, we can. So we have 2 Kundos on you. We would like the other 2, but our goal here is the auto. We need to figure out who else learns the other 2 autos. Then if we can get that onto our supporter, that'd be pretty damn good. Start a battle automatically with a team Heat Riser. That's our goal right now. I can see why they didn't do this in 5 though. That would be overpowered. But in 5, you have Orpheus Picaro, which does the same thing basically. Multi-target boost. Let's put Fasty on you. You want growth? Actually, Fasteel or these two? Those two are better. Fasteel is good if we put it on our medic. That's what I did in 5. You're making good progress, chat. Making good companion progress. In terms of how long are we gonna stay in Tartarus after this? Have I done the thingy that I'm forgetting the name of right now? The Monad Path? I don't think I've done the Monad Path. We can do that then. Get out of Tartarus. I'm Atropos. Sniff snip. I'd cut aside of fate just to be at your side. Oh, so romantic. Also scary. But romantic. Portion. Theodan, Gardine. I get rid of that. Windamp. Oh, God. That is the one passive I'm trying to pass down, game. What would that even turn into? No, we can't risk that one. We need that one. Unlocks the other auto, and I just missed out on that. Oh, Vishnu, hi. Anyways. The monopath might get us to level 60. Maybe. I'll see. Special feeds. We haven't looked at this in a while. We need to make a few of these. Avrati! Ah, you lovely little one. She's so pretty. A beautiful Hindu goddess of love and one of Shiva's wives. Always by his side. She played a role in opening his third eye. She can turn into Durga or Kali when angered. The Hindu gods are so interesting because there's so many of them and they're all interconnected. We see Kali and Durga eventually. But this is the peaceful version. What flower is that in her hand actually? I can't tell. Do we have enough spots to make you? Yes, we do. The money is negligible. So you are ice. There isn't much we can't do with you. We can put these on and hope they mutate. Probably not, but we can hope. We have better versions of all of these. Yeah, sure. We're making her to make her. Oh god, my money went down a number. We lost a 0, chat. Fancy. This is gonna hurt my forehead even more. Ow. I am Parvati. I shall become your strength and bestow upon you an entire mountain of blessings. Thank you. All the ones we're making right now are so nice to me. Some of them are just... This persona cannot learn any more... Why are we getting that message now? I'm ready to drop. To get rid of this. Diorama. We can... do you need an attack? No, you don't. You don't need that. You're supposed to be a medic after all. Let's get rid of growth 2. We're not using you per se. Okay. Mada. That's a lot of ingredients. Oh dear lord. Alice. Hey, it's a little... Wait, they're only level 68? You're higher level in 5. We can get dag from you already? Eh? Okay. Well, in 10 levels, but still. You were like level 70 or 80 something in 5. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't think I have Mudo boost on any of the ingredients, though. Ah, shit. We need to get Mudo boost on you. Norn will get eventually. The Fanta Ray, of course. Hopefully we can get something to take care of the electricity by then. And Mada. Hello there. We have a lot of things to work with over here. Yes, so this is getting expensive. Yes, I'll make it. What do we put on you? We could put the Rundas, but we're trying to get the autos instead. I'd rather just get Debilitate than have 3 of these. Charge and Revolution, that is an option. We have so many passives. Current rate boost. Growth 2, life aid, after people, hammer boost, invigorate, regenerate, counter strike. Probably want invigorate. Yes, this is acceptable. This is where I use most of my money, isn't it? With the special fusions. This has been the most expensive so far. Diamond. Oof. I'm Mada. My infinite power, one that can swallow both the earth and heaven, is now yours. They seem concerned. The ... makes it seem... Maragidine. Get rid of Endure. I don't like Endure. You assume I will die? Well, Assault. We have a lot of other personas of Vile Assault. No wind. We should probably take that. Get a Prairie boost. I'm a... You're not a healer. Strike Amp. Because I've been throwing away the null elements recently, and I realized I should probably be keeping those just to put on other personas and to hope for a mutation. I should be keeping them. Okay, that's up to date. What does that unlock? Not much. High levels. Thor! Hello there. Bavrati, Hellbiker, next... Okay. We can work with this. I forget, are we caught up? Level 58. I think we're caught up, chat. God damn, we're caught up. What are we making next level? Trumpeter. Dexudo. Okay. Oh, time for the Monad Path then. This should get us at least 1 level. How are we doing on time? We are already 2 hours in. I've been yapping for a while. What is happening right now is I am making up for the fact that I didn't have anything in my brain last Persona stream. Everything is pouring out now. I have stored up. What was I? Where was I going with that? I have stored up the brain, the words, the think thoughts. I can English. English has left the chat. Okay, let's organize this. Growth, invigorate, regenerate, tower, and better. Is this good? Zero, Mediarm, I'm ready to drop. Divine Grace. Vigor generates. Actually, they should be up here. Better. Fire, fist. Growth. Vigor regenerates. People know wind. Okay, all of you are good now. Save that. And go to lag hell. Well, usually these lag everything. Is the floor too high? This is floor too high. God damn it. Monet paths tend to lag everything. We'll see if that happens again. Am I lagging right now? I haven't checked. Are we good right now? Let me go to the floor. Oop. I'm surprisingly fine. We're not gonna be fine after I enter this door. Also, stupid. I need to change my team. Ah. Who needs levels? Sakihiko does, Junpei does, and between Aikis and Koro, who does? 7,000, 3,000. Koro does. What are you at? 2,000? My team is very physical heavy. Two of them don't have SP at all. One's earning out. We can do this, it's fine. We've done worse. Which is a good thing, but we've done worse. It's who wants to die, chat? No one in chat gets to. I'm just asking, who wants to die? Because I think I'm going to. I just realized Kuro has a med kit on the back. Wait, that's cute. There's a heart container on Kuro's back. Aww. Anyways. Who is my first up persona? Let's start with Atropos just so we get the auto off. Who is down here? Yeah, and door number 1. We got a bull man. Wonderful. Hello. It's a very powerful enemy. Please make sure you're fully prepared for battle. We don't have SP, but I don't care. Yes, Koro. Growl them. Bite their ankles. Minotaur 2. You're a big boy. Let's start with the element, shall we? Are you weak to dark? That is probably a no. Neutral. Are you weak to... I should probably just that up in the meantime. What was the auto for? Uses auto, doesn't know what it's for. Okay, accuracy evasion. Let's do defense. Infuriate. Do you reflect fist? I called it. You reflect physically, you shitter. Okay. I see how it is. You're using my strategy, eh? How do I do this? Cures distress, confuse, charm, rage for all. We only have 7 of these. Well, I probably wouldn't have done that if it was 2 of 4, but that was 3 of 4. Here, you reflect getting fisted. What about... You reflect all of them, don't you? This is wonderful. Tetra card wouldn't even do anything in this case, then. Let's try... I'm gonna need more SP. I'm gonna need a lot more SP for this. The one time I go into a battle with no SP on my team is the battle I need SP. Thanks, game. Theragies go through it, though. Crit mess, yes, Junpei! My goat! This is why we love Junpei. Good damage. Who's going next? Me? Okay. So you're fine with dark, what about fire? You're fine with fire. I need to heal Akihiko of the rage. Hold up the baby. It will bless us. Herculean strike. Okay. Electric onslaught. This lagged up everything last time. It's so cool. Oh. Shock. I'll take that. What else can we do? Fire. I brought a physical tame game. You can't do this to me. End of Hades. I wonder, who was the coolest Surgy? It's very subjective, but... Anyone in chat play Persona 3 and have a favorite Surgy? Need to heal. Shock is a godsend. Hey, so, yeah, what is a fire? Full disclosure? What? Actually, he goes out of SP. You've been feeling insanely sick for the past week. That's not good. Have you thought about going to the hospital, maybe, to check if anything's wrong? You may get better by next week. That is a hope and a prayer, Fire. I know you are, like, constantly in a sick state, but if it's worse than usual, then it's concerning. What's the butt? Just in case you want to let me know. You're making this sound concerning. I hope you feel better soon, but you're making this sound concerning, Fire. Because it is a concerning thing. Yep. Yep. All of y'all. Why? So if you have... Wait, so if we have to cancel your... Ah, okay. That is your main... It shouldn't be your main priority. Okay, here's the thing, Fire. As someone who also does that, who prioritizes collabs and pleasing other people, let's say, over my own health, don't do it. As someone who does it, don't do it. It's not the best thing to do in the world, and you're gonna feel like shit afterwards. Like, you already feel like shit, you're gonna feel like more shit. It's not a fun experience. The whole point of doing a collab is for everyone to have fun. In doing that, you're not having fun. Because you're in pain. Can you stop making my main physical attacker be enraged? I don't appreciate this. I'm out of SP. Shit. Full refresh Patra gem. It may also be because you're in Canada and that may be something. Yeah, you're in a different environment. It might be connected to that. Because I know a handful of people whose health deteriorates if they're in certain environments, like air quality, etc. Everything like that, humidity. There's one person I know who has to live in a certain state because every other state they've tried living in causes a lot of health issues. I don't know, it could also be being forced to be in close-ish proximity to people who aren't your immediate family. It might be that too. If your body isn't used to being around a ton of people, your immune system's gonna go wow. Hakihiko can't do anything now. Wonderful. The Star Raptor we got here. Okay, it's probably the environment and who you're with then. Your body's just not used to it and it's going into panic mode. Because your immune system's already getting stretched thin. It's getting stretched even thinner. So will it get better eventually? Yes. Anytime soon? Probably not. Let's do Scarlet Havoc. This is my new favorite Thurgy for myself. Starblight. Provoked on. I was guarding that time. Because I can't do anything else with him. That's probably which is why you're not too concerned, but it's been steadily getting worse, so you just wanted to let me know. Fair enough. It's completely fair. Boop. Whenever it's concerning being a content creator and setting up collabs, it's always better to let people know ahead of time than like right before. So get ahead, Pat. That's enough out of you. Good night, Mom. Have an amazing stream and day. Well, night. Good night, Fire. Hopefully you have a good EP. Hopefully you feel better sooner than later. Entirely Kaja. Now I'll take these. You got a flower? Wait, no, wait, what? Okay, so the flower badge, for those who are confused what that is, it is an event thing that Twitch is doing right now, which if you watch a content creator for at least 3 times per week, up to the date that that event ends, you can get a flower badge. It starts as a little sprout, it starts to bud, it's a full flower by the end of it. I think there's 4 different tiers. So it kind of it's dependent on your streamer being consistent and streaming at least 3 times per week. But that is a badge that's happening right now, so I do have a planned badge in chat, thanks to Twitch. You got it 3 times a few. I stream a lot. Compared to other people, I stream a lot. Unlike certain people that I watch, and they're not gonna reach the flower phase because they don't stream enough. But that's because they're busy, so it's nothing on them. It's just like no flower. I'm being watered. Yes, there's a plant. Twitch is forcing me to have a plant badge. Thanks, Twitch. Oh yeah, for other content creators, there's a new feature. I think you need channel points to do this though. So you need to be at least an affiliate, where you can make your own badges. You can set up events to have a start date and an end date. And you can set goals for people in chat to get badges. Yeah, we can. So like, if someone's doing, let's say, a subathon, right? If you gift a sub or if you buy a sub, you can get said badge that's custom to the channel. Or if you do like some type of point thing, or if you do the follow thing, you can get a badge. You do have to be an affiliate at least, though. So if we want to be cursed, we can make custom badges and confuse other people with the limited time ones with cursed ass emotes. Will I do that eventually? Probably. I'm not gonna force anyone to get a sub though to do the badge. I'm gonna figure out what goal we want and what cursed badge that we want. We can figure that later. I might activate one on the first year anniversary. Start off with an obtainable badge for the people with, let's say, set amount of channel points or something. Because I know all of y'all in chat that are always here, you have way too many channel points. A monster with a human body and a bull's head trapped within a labyrinth. As if it were some mythological English creature. One with terrifying strength, too. But you're able to beat it, that's incredible. Keep up the good work. Fuka praised us. You've been saving for once? A lot of people have been saving. Continue, Fuka, continue. Good night, yeah, 99. A good rest. You need rest. Your immune system needs rest. Down the stairs we go. Even in the Mona Pass, we can't escape the stairs. Oh, that's where you carry. How good is that? I keep forgetting to check everyone's equipment when I'm in lobby. Note to self, do that this time. Oh, it's a building. I guess Yasser Car SP. Very powerful enemy. Please make sure you're fully prepared for battle. Are we ever, Fuka? No, we're not. We're going in anyways. It's interesting to... You can only do physical, so let's hope you can attack them. Spiritual Castle. Oh god, you're a Hamamudo pair. Oh no. Why? Oh, I just realized no one has us pair. Crit? Weak? Which one? Sure. Good job, Karo. You're a good boy. Hand it off to the crit master. Watch him not get a crit. Wrong one, Junpei. Wrong one. Just gonna burn my homunculi. Fist him. Ow. Ow. God damn it. Who am I on? Drain's Blast. Huh. I need more SP. We're safe. Okay. We're safe. Spirit Drain. How much SP do you have? Probably a ton, because you're Hamamudo. We're relying on crits. Wrong one again. Very sure. This one. Get rid of the one that resists. That does so little. That is barely a dent. My god, you're thick. Fuka, can you restore our SP? That would be nice. That works too. That works too. Let's go with this one. I'm so chunky looking. That hurt. My cold gun. Oh god. Hey, don't hum on me. Oh, it actually hit. Hehe. Okay. Well, that's great. Let's go over here. Get Junpei back up. Junpei, you could do a funny right now. Okay, why are you creating the other one now? Junpei, it's either both or none, not one or the other. That doesn't help. Bottom? Hi, Dima. I wonder, did you hear my rant earlier? That's not good. Don't. That's fine. Kinda. Not really. Which rant? About like bottom top switch stuff. I don't know whether I'd want you to hear it or not. I don't know which one I prefer. You did not! Wonderful. You're intrigued? Well, I'm not gonna do the whole spiel again. It's already in the VOD. We already had that conversation. I had a lot of rants. Like, the past 2 hours, I've been ranting. Where in the VOD? It was near the start. Use chat as an indicator, I would say. It was after the whole entire rant about college courses and professors. It was after that rant. Yeah. I think it was before the art rant. Because we had a college professor rant, we had that conversation, then we had an art rant. Now we're here. And I'm dying. You went to shower and I have mac and cum? I had mac and cheese today. I had mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is good. Unless it's like the cheap ass mac and cheese, then it's disappointing because you don't really have mac and cheese together, you have mac and cheese separately because the cheese doesn't stick. Time to boot up. Holy shit! Time to boot up Ark, I say. I mean, if you're still playing it later, I'll join, but currently dealing with a thing. Does it let me continue with monad packs? Yes, it does. How do we deal with this? I could make magic barriers, but that's gonna drain a ton of SP. I'll figure something out. Okay, immediately activate this. We have the more hopeful music this time. Heat Riser, I'll take it. Kinda need SP, but I'll take it. Need to do some breeding? Who are you breeding? Who's gonna be laying the eggs? God. There's a homunculi for later. You really want to breed me? That was... I guess that is an answer. That was not the... Was it? No. No, that is a valid answer. Never mind. Who are you breeding in Ark? I need to specify with you. Drain him. Which dino are you breeding in Ark? Which tame? I am not a tame Dima. Which tame are you breeding? Merry Christmas, chat. No, you cannot tame me. I did see that there are handcuffs, but I have to be outside of the group to do that. Merry Christmas, thank you, Junpei. Oh, that's still so little. They're so chunky. Full analysis, please. I shouldn't be surprised. I guess you're too dark. I just don't have SP. Huh. Medium chance of instant. Hold up. Hold up, chat. I swear if this works. Hamamudo the Hamamudo! Where's my dark one? When you can't beat them, join them! This still gives me the rewards, right? Right? Curse paper! Yes! Get me out of here. Attack Rex is fair enough. I didn't see what the colors were for the female. What the baby's gonna look like. Give me that. If you can't beat the I did not breed them, no. I don't think I can breed buildings, Dima. That doesn't seem pleasant. That's the equivalent of shoving your dick into a brick wall. That doesn't seem pleasant. Level up. And there's our skill. Ooh, Victory 3! That'd be nice. We get to get rid of Mapatra and Mawasudi, so we have 2 more slots now. Wonderful. You can breed buildings? I don't want to. You're not drilling a hole into a building and breeding it. Black and white castles, aren't there similar pieces in chess? The black and white would be on opposing sides in chess. Or would they team up? Well, regardless, you're able to checkmate them easily. Let's keep moving. Head past the Fuka. You're fine, Fuka. Just ignore our SP. Do that. I have a sneeze coming up. I made it in time. The sneeze was like, it charged up, 90% there. Waiting, waiting, waiting. There we go. I hate it when a sneeze loads up and then just goes away again. But that one came out. I was like doing organizing. Yes. Alrighty. Okay, these 2 are gonna turn into passive, so put them over there. Perfect, perfect. We continue. Speaking of sneezing, I shotgun sneezed 4 in a row before a stream. Like right before hitting the start stream button. Fragmentary Memoir 06, the time has come. Tomorrow, the Prince of Salvation will be born. I shall leave my pen and document in the sealed cathedral, which will become a land of eternity once the shadow's effects reach their peak. That's ominous. I don't know why, but I think like the past week or so, I've been sneezing a lot. I think sometimes that is an effect of having a period because body goes wild during hormonal fluctuations. Darling sick? No, I think it's because of my period, because it started when the period started. There's a lot of weird symptoms to appear, okay? It's a roulette wheel. It's never the same. You're pretty. Pretty deadly. I have no SP. Buka, can you help us? Not this music. Okay, we're gonna die. Change relic. Intrepid Knight. I will say one thing right before I get sick is continuous sneezing, but this feels different. Then it probably doesn't help I'm always wearing a t-shirt and shorts. And I don't really sleep with a blanket. I have like a very thin one with a fan on. It's warm in here, we don't have AC. Missed him. You missed. You missed the hole, Akiko. Restrain you. You look like you have more SP. Yeah, you do. Damn it, Jinbei, do the funny. Our accuracy is shit. Mirrored arrows. Ow. I think it's been knocked out. No shit. Fished him. Stop missing. Oh no. I'm dead. Okay. That didn't happen. Let's try that again. Roll it back. Let's try that again. That was a horrible start. At least the monad path floors you can retry. Unlike the doors. Let's try getting rid of the physical one first. It seems like physical magic user. Get rid of one of them first. And I need to offset the debuffs. Because my god, we were missing a lot. Dakunda. Yeah, Dakunda. Let's try that again, shall we? We also have better music this time. It's only 4, I believe. Mirrored arrows. The only thing I did is nullify the... Wait. The only thing I did is nullify the dodge down. Why are we dodging so much? Eh. The accuracy doesn't suck that much. Yeah, I haven't done this. Eh. Well. Watch them hit more now, because I did that. Because the percentage is higher for them to miss now they hit everything. That's how it works, doesn't it? He's RNG, this likes to be a funny little guy. Orange shot. Which I've done that with my other persona. Screw you. Am I weak to wind? I need to check. Am I weak to wind? I am weak to wind. Oh well. Samael, where are you? We need to suck them off more. I am the only one on this team who can use SV. Very fun. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Energy. Sound of Hades. I wonder if Koro gets a third Thurgy. Maybe. They all seem to get a Persona upgrade and a 30 upgrade at some point. Don't do that. Ah, you little shit. Ah, you little shit. At least the follow-up wasn't good. Severe on you. And the boat. That'll help a bit. Okay, switch to heal people first, otherwise we're gonna have more deaths. And bop him. Boop him and bop him. I hate how my brain went to bop and twist them. I'm not that old. I never used one of those before. I'm not that old. But the fact that I'm aware of it. Get back up, Junpei. Darling old plant. I'm not a plant and I'm not old. I'm not a boomer, technically. There's a crit. Very plant, very old. Nail. Merry crit miss. We can always rely on Junpei. Oop. Okay. God damn it. No, don't heal. Don't heal your status. Ah. Oh god. Oh, that's mean. That's mean. Okay, we need to heat. Do we? We need more hands. We do have items. Who goes next? You. I am in danger zone. Fully realize that. If I revive Koro, does Koro go next? Give myself another odd morsel, shall we? We have too many of these. We never get the down effect. We're never punished. That's fine. Oh, come on! Okay, the magic user is the issue. There, I'm like, oh shit. I was trying to get rid of the physical one first. Nah. We need to get the magic one first. It wants death. Thank you, game, for the baby. Thanks, game. Even Koro wants murder. You have the correct mindset, Koro. Knock him down. Junpei, you can finish the rest, right? Yes, Junpei! You can always rely on Junpei. You want death? No, you don't get death, Dima. No one in chat gets death. Y'all are contractually obligated to live by being here. Kinda... Relic identified weakness, I can tell. Fist it. Baby. I hate the song so much, but I'm numb to it now. Can he do the funny again? Let's go! One more into third, shall we? Could do more damage, but good enough. Another one. Get rid of that thing before it can do anything. Because this thingy, this relic, is the only one targeting our weaknesses. This dude's trying his best. He does hurt. He really hurts. And it's down, that's not good. This doesn't look good. You're telling me, Fuka. Need a roundhouse heal? Where's my medic? Imagine having a medic that heals you by kicking you. I feel like everyone who likes being stepped on would like that medic. Why am I thinking about this? I don't know. Nothing I think about makes sense. No, it's not with a G. Oop. It's like we're already playing on hard mode. I'm making this even harder by having no SP. I'm choosing to do this. Oh, you little shit. No. No, Korra, no! Face! Hey, god damn it. Mark arm. We need all hands on deck. On Junpei. We need a crit. Better than missing two. Who's coming next to you? Let us use another art morsel. Never punished. Heat riser. Not good, but better than getting attacked. Yeah, god damn it. Thank you for the heal. Do I have Dekaja on anyone else? I don't think so. No one has SP to begin with. I need to get rid of that first. Dekaja. We are not dealing with a heat riser. Blade of Fury. Okay. We're 100 times safer now. Mirrored arrows, that's fine. You hit yourself. We are so much safer now. Medic, where did you go? Get back up, Akiko. I just need to make sure I don't put myself on a persona that's weak to physical. Fist him. Everyone needs a good fisting eventually, besides me. I am perfectly fine without that. Fist him. And get it ran out. Well, we're gonna need to steal its SP. I barely have enough to steal SP. Darling will be fisted. No, I will not. You might. If you wake up one day with a slightly stretched out ass, don't question me. I did nothing. Missed him. Samael, we need you. We're gonna suck this dude off to hell and back. Bad bottom? What do you mean bad bottom? You forget I'm a brat. Spirit arrows. Ay, yeah, yeah. Ow! I just want a bit of SP. Are you gonna die to this? Let's probably heal people instead. Get back up. Who's going next? Junpei? Get back up. That's hurt only a slight bit, but we're fine. Toro can do the healing. Junpei, you do the fisting. That was enough. Okay, everyone got XP. That's a win. Yeah, we're gonna get even more XP. Just give me that. What's this? Eh. The fact that we're seeing those skill cards now says something about the level we're at. Unlimited, good work. He's a good boy. Good job, Carlton. How about a treat? The shadow you just fought was on horseback, right? I heard horses like carrots. Why don't I make carrots mixed with rice for this occasion? Maybe I should leave the carrots raw to give them some texture. Please don't. Yeah, please don't. It looks like though you've defeated all the shadows in this area. Yay. But okay, I know you're learning how to cook. That is a horrid thing to do. Does this stand? Behind this chest, it is A. Toro's excited too. Now try opening it. I do not have a choice whether to use Twilight fragments or not. The Star Turret. Book of Sade. Seems like Star Major Arcana card can appear in shuffle time. You'll be able to pick one additional card during shuffle time. That stacks, right? So it's possible I can get 3 per. By acquiring Book of Sade, the number of Major Arcana cards table increases by 1. I see a future. Another stupid card? We busted our ass for that? Hey, you don't understand the significance of this, Junpei. Hang on, it's too soon to be bummed out. Maybe if we collect enough of them, we can trade them in for something cool. No, they're mine. I'm like the collector of PSA slabs. Junpei's the one judging me. It's like, you can just sell them. I'm like, no. It's a personal collection, how dare you? It looks like a dead end. Do you want to head back right away? Yes, please. I've tried manually going back before. I don't want to do that ever again. I regretted that. And back down we go. Did we get any levels for that? No, we didn't. The level gain is a lot more steep now. Do we need it? Who has SP? Who has SP to spare, I guess? I don't even know if we're gonna go back in, so I'm just gonna do this instead of stones. Okay. Go in here, register our persona statuses, then figure out what we want to do with our life. I might honestly wrap it up, because we are nearing 3 hours. Yeah, get out of Tartarus, head back to daily life, wrap it up there. That's a good stopping point, actually. It was scripted, chat. This is all planned. Obviously. Anyone I don't need to register? Probably at least one. Yeah, you. You too. There you go. You don't need to get another water in. That's unnecessary. I am perfectly hydrated today. Probably. Okay, I think everyone is up to date, so we can't do anything with personas. Yeah, we need to level up at least. How close are we? Before we head out of TARDIS, how close are we? If it's just one hand, I might as well level up and get those personas done first. Stats. We are at... not close at all, 8,000. Well... who's the current team? Carl, Agus, Akiko. Making good progress though. Okay. I'll save that here, then exit TARDIS because I don't think there's anything else we can do. We missed the Mona door on 164. I don't know how I remember that over other things, but note to self about that again. Do you want to stop for tonight? Yeah. We're 5 days out. I swear if another person wanders in... Elizabeth, I'm staring at you. You better not call me and tell me there's another person. I swear to God. Good morning, this is Elizabeth. No, no, no! No! We just left. I'm calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into TARDIS. There's 4 days left, Elizabeth. Why? Only one? Which idiot wandered in? One this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now. Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm gonna go to the PlayStation and check who it is. I just want to chill. Why? We're being forced to go back. I guess I can get that door now, but still. The next chapter is about enzymes. Worried you'll go over your head? Actually, I like science. So now, one of the things I memorized the best was science. And it just makes me question why I went to CS even more. I really should have gotten into biology. It interests me a lot more now. Like, even more so than just a hobby. I actually like biology a lot. I don't know why I didn't do it. I'll have no fear. You're already familiar with the main places enzymes can be found in your own body. Let's see if you can tell the class, Yuki. What is it? It's a question about sweet potatoes. Okay. A certain enzyme brings out the sweetness in them when they're baked. Do you happen to know what it is? Glucose? I know glucose is sugarish. You said sweetness. Incorrect. The answer is beta amylase. I don't know what that is. Educate me. When the beta amylase in sweet potatoes breaks down the gelatinous starch, becomes a malt sugar called maltose. Ah. That's why heating sweet potatoes up makes them even sweeter. I've learned it. The temperature at which beta... I feel like I'm butchering this. Amylase is activated is said to be roughly 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Which is why a slowly baked potato is sweeter than one that's rapidly heated, like with steam. Cool. I didn't expect to learn about making sweet potatoes in a Persona game. Well, Junpei, what do you have to say about this? Look around us, man. We're surrounded by ordinary students. We could be just like them next month, huh? Technically, I don't think we will be, though. Like, I guess it's nowhere near having human emotional sentience. She has sentience. She has conscious. She doesn't have emotional understanding. And I'm pretty sure she's a social link. Which means we're nowhere close to being done. I'm still under the impression that we're only halfway done. I say, Fuka... Oh, yeah, Gary. We're probably gonna be hanging out with Fuka, but we are gonna wrap it up there for now. And I'm gonna be screaming to the heavens that I need to go back into Tartarus again. With 4 days left. Why? Hey, before we leave though, which idiot was it? Just out of pure curiosity and spite. Who is it? Takeka Hiroka. Family reported her missing. Never returned after taking the trash out. Oh, wonderful. Female, 38 years old, housewife. I can destroy a family by not getting this person. They might have a kid too. It says family. I don't know if it's just a husband or children, but I can destroy some lives by not getting this person. We will be, because I don't need another pine resin thing, but still. Why? Okay, let's switch over to the other screen, shall we? I did save, right? Yes, I saved. Okay. Well, I will be back on Friday. Whether we are doing Soul Link or Naked, I need to message Kara about that. I'm pretty sure he went to bed, but so he's gonna be answering that once he wakes up. We'll figure it out. I do have to do Naked though. I almost said Persona. I have to do Naked though eventually, at least Friday or Tuesday. Because like, I'm not doing that Monday. Monday's a special day. Because the event wraps up on Wednesday, so we do have to do all that. Does it wrap up Wednesday? Hard mode fully opens, but I'm losing track of time. We have to do it eventually. Because part 2 and hard mode are out on Friday. Then we'll be doing that, one or the other. So either 6 PM PTD or 8 PM PTD, we'll figure it out. I'm also thinking, chat, once we hit the 1 year, I might change my schedule a bit, honestly. Either when we start streams or the days we do them, because after doing a year of Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, consistently, aside from like 1 day that I took off and the vacation weeks that I had, it is a grind to keep that schedule up. It is a schedule where if you continue to do it for several years, you are going to be burned out very quickly. I did it for a year consecutively, and I think I need to change it a bit in order to not get burned out later on. I'm fine right now, but I can see a future later on. If I continue this, it's not going to end well. So we might change that a bit. Also, I need to fix my sleep schedule at least slightly. It's not gonna be fixed, but make it slightly better. Like end stream a bit earlier, so start a bit earlier, that type of thing. So that might happen. We'll figure that out next week once I have all of that written out. But until then, let's see here. How many people are lurking? Yeah, we're just gonna end it off. No raid today. All of y'all get to scatter. So hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate everyone that stopped by, especially the lurkers. I'll be back tomorrow, as I said, at one of those 2 times. I'll put the announcement out for the live in the Discord server, so you'll know when that happens. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.